So I just thought, I'm going to spoil that for him. And that's what I did. So,
so
that's the end of the logic.
Because you think the Astralis are going to win it all. It's just you want to be there to ruin a Maniac's day.
But if they do, I at least want the victory for Maniac to feel just a little bit bittersweet. That he could have had it on his own, but I'm going to steal half of it.
I appreciate that. That'll put you back in the running, too. That would tie you back up again with the rest of them.
Exactly right.
All right.
Well, here we go. Liquid are on the T side. Astralis are on the CT side. Double nade, actually. Not going to catch anyone, but the smoke is up. They can get the bomb down to the very least. Fallen taking a tiny bit of damage. Planting, I guess, in the secondary spot, more or less. Not the default one. And this is great for Liquid. What a good start right now.
Becoming more and more popular, that spot, for the very reason that it's harder to pick you off to get the angle down. And also, you avoid the nades if there's any pre-planned nades. Nice shot from Dupree to kick it off, but Fallen only going to get the one.
Yeah, a lot of trading going on. Grim going to be taking out Lucky Nat for the kill on Bubsky. And it's looking real bad at the moment for any chance at a retake right now. They haven't touched the bomb yet. They have no health. They have a kit. I think this is not going to happen right now. Sip, he's thinking about it, trying to lure more of them into a fight, but I think they've already mentally given up on this round. Naf actually going to be catching Sip as he tries to fall back. And that's a nice start for Liquid. All of it well executed. They made that work real well.
They hit the shots and they didn't let go of the gas pedal once they had their foot down on it. That's it. They kept it there. They just kept pushing onto the bomb site once the execute was underway. So nicely done by Liquid. I mean, this is one of their stronger maps in the pool. One of the ones that they get to play most often because everything else is getting vetoed out from under their feet. So, and they don't play Ancient, so we don't get to see any Ancient from them. But Vertigo is a solid start for Liquid, I feel like. And, well, you know, as far as Astralis are concerned, not so hot on this map. So it bodes well for Liquid. It's a good, strong pick to kick things off here. I'm just glad to see Stewie back in form, man. This is one of the best tournaments he's had in a long time. So for him to really just, you know, be out there clicking heads and having a good time, I'm thinking that Fallen taking a bit more of that responsibility of the IGL role off of Stu. It's finally letting Stu play his game.
I feel like it's been a long time. It's not that he's necessarily been outright bad, but
no, well, yeah.
But the high point for Stewie is really high up there.
Yeah.
So that's a problem, right? When you actually get compared to your former self at one point, and people expect for that to return. So I'm happy to see it as well. Not good news for Astralis on any level. They've had some really incredible performances from Magus, from Dupree, even from Zip, but they kind of need for all of those to be in the same game here, like in the same map. They can't have them stretched out across, you know, 2 maps or something. They need to all show up and do some work.
Second map of this series is Nuke. Well, so far we've had a star level performance from Magisk and a star level performance from Dupree on that map, so we can get something different today.
Look at this, they're actually catching them in a great position right here. Really good work. There's a FAMAS up there, which is incredibly exciting for the second round. Hard to imagine how they could have got that, but they did. Bubsky with a kill, taking down Grim, and he's going to fall, but the FAMAS won't get the job done. Dupree kind of weirdly getting caught in that position. That looked really awkward, like he was trying to back off, but couldn't really find the safe position. And now it's on Magisk with the Deagle, and no random shots connecting this time. That was a very, very dangerous engagement, and Astralis definitely could have won right there on that ramp, but not quite enough.
No, it's been a bit. I mean, you just have the superior firepower from the rifles, and you've got Naf who doesn't really get flustered in situations like that. So, Liquid, you're gonna have to really catch them off guard, and you probably needed that third guy to really just swing in with the rest of them.
Yeah.
There. But because we didn't see that, we see Liquid just getting out of this. No problem at all. 3 rifles saved, and now we get to go into the next round here where Astralis, it's going to be another round of eco. So a good chance here for Liquid to build some bank. Just surprised Stewie was leading with a bomb there. But, I mean, the whole team is there regardless. So you're going, one way or another, you're going onto that bomb site.
Yeah, they were really all in on that one. But yeah, I think that not a lot had to change for that to blow up in the face of Liquid. Good to see that they made it past. Single HE on Magisk, and a Deagle and a P250, and another Deagle on Bubsky. So, yeah, they could do some damage in this round. Unlikely to win it, but you never know with the Deagles.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, did they flip the cone perfectly up there?
Oh, we have to keep track of this.
Yeah. We need the video of the
cone
people.
cam.
Cone flipping is really an art.
Yeah, but you know, at least when you're at like a party or something, you're flipping cups, then there's like a happy ending to that sort of thing, right? It makes for some excitement. Where's the excitement with cone flipping, Anders?
I think that it's more pure than just party tricks. Like that's why I'm saying it's like an art. It's like you have to appreciate just the aesthetic of it on its own.
Oh, I see. The reward is...
If people were cheering, it's like in tennis. You don't want people clapping all over the place, right? You're going to be measured, more refined than cup flipping.
I can see your nose is just pointing higher and higher as you describe this.
The cup flipping plebs can go away. Grim has gone now, but he did almost take Bubsky with him. Fallen. Random damage for the smoke, why not? And he's going to go straight for the bomb plant. So Liquid, in spite of being a little bit tagged up here, I think they're fine. They've managed to recover the situation just fine, using the smokes for the plant. And the Liege almost looked like he wanted to go hunt, but don't do that. Don't give away the AK. It's not worth it.
Yeah, Liege, just the hitter in this tournament so far for Liquid. Really, every time you've watched Liquid recently, in recent times, it feels like it's a Liege who's just leading the charge and really just carrying a lot of what this team is doing on his back. 127 rating so far in the tournament, only trailing behind Zywoo.
What? Did he just pre-fire the wall only for Bubsky to walk in?
You know, Bubsky's just, unfortunately, Bubsky just has that luck.
We have to find the cone at one point. We got to.
It's just good to see. It's good to see Elish coming back into his own. If he's not hitting shots, Liquid struggle quite a bit, and so to see him hit the ground running here in this match, all important match. Remember that a spot on land in the Royal Arena is on the line here. Yeah, it's mega important, right? And as everyone has been quick to point out, including us, Astralis, they definitely want to make it into the Royal Arena. Tickets are obviously available. You guys must come. You know. Astralis really want to make it into the Royal Arena, but you know that Blast really want Astralis to make it. So all of Blast production crew right now are just going to be cheering.
Right, of course. Yeah. Of course. Please do it. Ooh. Although, at the end of the day, I don't know. The way that Fallen is doing, like you said, I just
Fallen as well. I mean, this is the best. I mean, it feels like Liquid are really starting to hit their strikes. This is the best they've performed in on what feels like a long time, individually and as a team. Fallen is up there as well with a strong performance on that op. Just exciting times here for the North American Hope. 55 seconds on the clock. Still a 4-on-4 here. Elige is down, Sip is down, they're on that A ramp, but there's no way that Astralis can know that. They started to lean over here. I don't know if Dupree was checking or anything over at B before he left. Fallen takes a lot of damage, but he can just keep ducking, and that does make it a really advantageous fight. Stewie catching Magus. He's going to be so upset. He actually probably doesn't need to commit that hard to the rotation. Knife out running with his back turned to middle. He probably could have done that with you know, a little bit more grace. But now, yeah, they should probably save the rifles here. I don't think it's worth going for the 2-on-4 retake at the B bomb site. Oh, man, with so little time, though, you kind of wish. With 15 seconds, that bomb is getting planted. If somebody could have just been lurking around here, things could have got interesting. But you're right. Best to back off and save the AWP in particular for Lucky, who at least is able to get a few kills on the board here. I'm glad that Banks was able to catch up with Zonic going into this match and get a little bit of insight into how the team is handling, you know, and how Lucky is handling that pressure playing for Astralis. I mean, pretty sure we saw that from Dupree as well, a tweet from him saying that, you know, he's got a lot of ground to cover. Yeah. And so we need to be a bit patient with Lucky. But at the same time, it is Astralis after all. And if you're wearing that Astralis jersey, expectations are high. So Lucky will need to step up. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with waiting. I'm not in a hurry. Yeah, so I don't really mind. But obviously, at this stage in the thing, right? Like whether or not he's going to be in a sort of a top level player in 3 months won't have any impact on what's happening right now today. So, you know, that's not how time works. It only works one way, unfortunately. Just keeps on going, Anders. Yeah, it's very possibly a linear process. And unless Fallen is showing a lot of... I mean, this is good, man. Liquid together on LAN as a team, that's actually going to kind of balance out here against Astralis, though. Astralis, we've been seeing a lot of footage from them. They're playing from their facility in land. Yes. Yeah, we do like the land setups for playing these type of games. It does make it a little bit more interesting. 4-0 in the favor of Liquid. Gotta say, pretty powerful start right now. Astralis have not really found the rhythm yet on Vertigo, although it's still pretty early days. They managed to save the guns. They brought Deagles behind it. Nice shot from Lucky to take down Grim. And he's gonna fall straight back, which I like to see. Cool stuff. No point in sticking around for a second kill there. Oh, this is big from Stu, though. No way. Him falling off? Is that intentional or not?
I want to say that's just a slip, but
I want to say it's a gaff.
it'd be cool if it was. It's like, I'm going to bait him out.
That is so sick. He gets that info, though. And now Meg is falling way back. A little bit of presence here. Yep, Bubsky's managed to sneak his way down the ladder, so there will be a quick flank coming through. But Liquid are about to fully commit to this B site, and I mean, nobody's here. Magisk is rotated off. There's a huge opening here for Liquid to take advantage of.
With the smokes down and everything else, it's actually, that is a lot of damage onto Elige. Strange times. A little bit of a flank coming in. Elige goes down. Got a little bit awkward for Liquid. They actually had the whole bomb site to themselves. Bobski with a stolen gun taking down Naf, and now it's a 2-on-4. And that bomb is only just planted here. There isn't a kit right now picked up. Fallen going to be taken down to Pre. Sets up for a second angle. Stewie trying to take over where Fallen left off and drops Magisk. Now it's a 2-on-2, and I think they've got it locked down here. Nice shot from Lucky, actually a bit of a wallbang shot, but again, without the kit, it's 10 seconds. They have to hold on. One guy defusing, another guy covering. Fallen goes straight for it. He actually pre-aimed it, but Zip is there. What a headshot.
Oh man, what a thing of beauty that was. Zip watching his teammates back. Lucky just sticking that defuse, but Zip had to hit that headshot. Fallen was about to deny that defuse right there, and at that point, Fallen, all he cares about is hitting a single shot on Lucky. Zipnix had to hit the headshot with the deagle to save the round. But what a team play round coming in from Astralis. Bobsky with his moment. Everybody getting in on the action here.
Ooh, yeah, he just shut him down. That is, yeah, from being down 4-0, picking up a round like that. Huge stuff, obviously, for Astralis. Gonna revitalize them just a bit. They pick up an AUG, they stole an AK.
All right, timeout already called. Interesting. I guess Liquid wanted to just kind of calm things down there. We saw some emotion getting shown by Grim. So definitely don't want things to get too frustrated right off the bat. You know, one of those rounds happens, shake it off, don't care, move on. You're still 4-1 in the lead with all the money for a full buy. No AWP for Fallen, though, interestingly enough. So we could get a more explosive round out of Liquid here, not having to wait for that AWP. Full AKs across the board.
You like to see it. And they have still some money in the bank, Liquid. Even if this round were to go south, they could probably still make it a little bit annoying for Astralis to have to play against. No one actually putting any pressure on the B bomb side, which is interesting. I feel like most teams on the T side at least want to pretend a bit to do something. Now setting up for an interesting Molotov. All right, all the way back there. And actually, that burns Elige quite a bit. But Lucky got the worst of it.
Yeah. How does what was going on there? I feel like perhaps Lucky was looking the wrong spot, wrong time. Regardless, it's the man advantage for Liquid. And Liquid are just sussing this out. They're figuring out what the pattern is going to be over here, because it feels like it's always just on this A ramp. It's always getting these smokes down and then trying to play around the smokes, trying to get clever with the lurks. Bubsky getting caught by Grim.
And it looked like Grim knew what that was. The second he saw the smoke go down, he's like, wait a minute.
Okay. So somebody's going to walk around that angle for a second here. And yeah.
Save the guns. I think they're already just saying, you know, if for whatever reason they go back to B, then we have got 3 people here. But if not, it's not worth it.
Zip's going to hear all these nades going off, and that should be a pretty clear indicator. So bomb is going to get planted. I mean, that really is the meta of Vertigo, is just A ramp, posting up early on the A ramp, seeing which smokes are going to go down, and then it just turns into the spray fights through the smokes, trying to figure out the pattern. How is the defense setting up? How's the offense setting up? Can you do some damage? Can you catch somebody lurking through? And that's going to be the developing meta over this half, the remaining 10 rounds, or 9 rounds now.
Yeah, interesting to see whether Astralis want to try and contest the ramp, because we've seen teams in the past that are very aggressive at putting 2 CTs bottom of the T of that ramp over at the A bomb side, really trying to see if they can, you know, they can just stop the T side from even getting there. But they're losing all the guns on top of it. Dupree's in a little bit of trouble too, jumping around. He's going to catch one, but it won't matter. That's expensive. I think, yeah, I mean, they lose a lot there, but it doesn't really matter. Fine for Liquid.
Yeah, Liquid lose 2. They don't care. They had plenty of money to rebuy everything up. No problem at all. Taking the guns off of Astralis is what's important there, and that is very confident play coming out here from Liquid. They are just looking perfectly comfortable here on Vertigo. It's a strong map for them. It always seems to come up in their series, and they've got so much experience on it. And clearly they've got a game plan here, because Astralis are the ones who are looking a little confused, a little at a loss. Single round picked up for Astralis, and that was a fluke round as well.
It was, and as cool as that is, it feels somewhat deflating if you then can't follow it up. You don't have, it doesn't build any momentum really for you.
Yeah.
I'm noticing Sips on 1 kill, Megask is on 0.
Yeah.
Right now, Bubsky and Dupree and Lucky are doing the work.
Ooh, I didn't notice if in the background, because in the background, first 2 days so far of this group, we've seen Glaive.
He was there again.
He was there. You saw him?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was curious if he was going to be around today or not. Obviously, he's waiting on the birth of his first child, which is why he's not playing right now. So he needs to be Johnny on the spot, ready to run.
Yeah. Good.
Good on him.
Times.
Congratulations.
Leash just ready. Can't quite see anyone over the smoke, but MP9 up there for Sip could be fun if they get a bit closer. Leash just posted up here. Not finding anyone, and they're outside of the B-bomb site too on the Liquid side. Grim and Stewie, 2-man team to try and do whatever they can. And this is, I think, is a really basic approach that Liquid have right now, right? They spend the first while just searching things out and looking for any kind of entry or anything, and they have plenty of time for it. It's almost like time is just slower on Vertigo. Even if you're down on other maps, if we see sub 30 seconds, we get real nervous. But on Vertigo, you can do a lot for 30 seconds.
Mm.
Bobski, is he going to find out? He really wants the information about whether or not someone is here.
Let's smoke again.
Yeah.
If he keeps showing up around here on the smoke, I mean, they're going to start playing around that here, Liquid. And it's going to be hard for him to avoid getting caught. And now Bubsky's rotated back around to that site. He is alone on A. Zipnix is playing around mid right now, but it's still a rotation time from him. If Liquid accelerate onto this site, there isn't a whole lot to stop him.
Yeah, it's never a good sign when the plan B is, I sure hope I get some Deagle shots through the smoke.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, and we all laugh when it happens, but it's obviously not a real plan for winning a round, so. I don't know. Again, very calm, very just methodical work coming out from Liquid here. I think that actually all 3 of them, when Bubsky was inside the smoke, were aiming at it. They were sort of ready for it. He was just around the corner a little bit too quick. All right, there's Megas picking up his first kill. Catching Naf with a flashbang from Lucky. Tapping the bomb to try and force some people into a fight. They're going to get a headshot. This is actually interesting, but it's a 10-second defuse. Stewie is on his own. Now down to 5 seconds. He's trying to edge it out, and he goes down. I can't believe it. How are they able to win these rounds when they can't win any of the other ones? That's an even more. I can't understand why he's laughing. That's an even more unlikely round to win.
Vegas reaction says it all, doesn't it? And yeah, what is going on, Liquid? 2 rounds, you give it up, you get the bomb planted. I mean, this is against pistols that you're losing. What is going on? The frustration is evident on a few of these faces. And, well, that's just unfortunate for Nap. He was playing anti-flash, waiting for a nade to go off.
Was he already flashed, or was he? I don't know.
No.
There was Lucky had a flash assist on him. I don't know how that works. He was like, it's like at the end of the Blair Witch Project. He was just standing in that corner. So.
What is going on here? Well, Grim and Elige, they always look pretty serious, though. So.
Grim, you might even say.
Yeah, focused. 5-2, though. And, well, I mean, Liquid now, okay, this is how they're going to change it up. They've got Stewie with an EWP. Wondering if this is just due to spawn.
Could well be. He's in position for it. He can't really see if they're on down below. He does try to get the flick.
Hits it.
Do it again. He almost had him through. It's actually scary. Sip goes down, and now he realizes someone is close, but Dupree still able to get the headshot. Stewie actually had the right read on that scenario. Elige himself is very low on health, down to a single point. Which, I must reiterate, it's all you need.
Yeah.
The rest is just if you're lazy and you're not good enough.
Exactly.
You need the buffer trying to hold your hand.
Oh, but Dupree. Talk about a bold play when he knows the AWP is posted up close like that. Holding that angle. Lots of little weird angles like that on Vertigo, though, where it's just it's just the head showing, or even just the tip of the head, you know, so that's a hard shot to hit. And, well, they're about, you know, talk about another rad angle.
Yep. And he's playing the off angle at already, like, at the weird angle. He's actually playing slightly outside of the sandbags, because Grim was checking for it, right? So in Grim's mind, he's like, okay, he's not playing that angle. Then he takes another step, and he's still there.
I'm really
Just
enjoying this
annoying.
though, Anders, because I like this new studio setup here we have here at Blast. Because we kind of have our own little audience, right? Whenever a big play like that goes off, I just hear Maui and Launders and like those guys shouting in the background, so it's great. Like I was like, yeah.
I'm
That's right.
telling
Feels
you.
like there's a little bit of an audience going on here.
We need the green room camera.
Yeah, seriously, that'd be good. That'd be good stuff.
Put him in a little, like a little confined space, and we put like a little webcam in there. Could be fine.
Watch Maniac iron his shirt. What?
That's exactly right. Smokes are going up all over the place, and now I am worried about the time. I said time moves slower on Vertigo, but 13 seconds? That's cutting it real close. Magus dropping the bomb once, and Naf able to pick it up, but only 7 seconds left. Elige with a kill. 4 seconds now. Well, they could do it. We'll have time, and that's unreal. Dupree, not quite sure. The grenade would definitely kill Elige, but how do you find him? He's right in front, and they know he's up there. No, they don't. Elige, he's going to get the kill anyway. 1 single point of health from the start of the round, and a triple to end it.
There we go. A little bit of a grin on Elise's face. Can't believe it himself, man. They got away with murder that round, Anders. 1 health.
Actually thought Elige heard Dupree jumping up there, but you could tell that he didn't. Oh, man.
Yeah, Naf, what a hero, though. And Elige as well, though. He clears up that second shot. And that just makes all the difference. What a big round for Liquid. And they get a little bit of a scrimmy one, a little bit of a scummy one to go their way. So, feels good.
This is devastating for Astralis, though. Again, winning those odd rounds is so amazing, but it just completely falls flat right afterwards.
It also just puts your economy in such a weird place.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, oh, we got a full buy everything last round, and now you're right back to, okay, we're middle of the road. It's unclear what we should do. Magus has enough for an AWP if he wanted to. But it's looking like this is just going to be a half buy because a couple of these guys, no, they are going to go for the force. Okay, then. Magus had just enough to get a couple of rifles out.
All right.
Thought that this would be a little bit more of a
Yeah, I thought they were going to be
save.
in more trouble as well. But good news, they even have some decent nades behind this, which is incredibly important on Vertigo for any kind of retake. Not always easy to manage holding on to enough nades so that you can actually defuse that bomb. Zip, random shots through. Dangerous to take that step all the way out. There is an AWP on Fallen on the other side. Assuming that I've missed casting this Fallen. Been too long.
He's so aggressive.
Yeah, one of my favorite AWPers of all time. Lucky goes down, walks right into the shot, and they just explode onto the side. There is really no delay. As soon as they know, oops, the bomb is already down and the whole bomb site's wiped out. Sort of a different approach to the one that you're talking about where you're, hanging back and shooting through the smoke, right? This one, you just have no warning, and that's very cool to see. Fallen gonna take down Dupree, just spotted him out, and Grim will be there to catch Bubsky, leaving Magus 1 versus 4, only for a second at least. Grim with a nice triple, picks up an M4 instead of that Galil, and that will be 7-2 in favor of Team Liquid. They're breaking Astralis in 2 right now.
Yeah, well, they're showing that they're willing, if you're going to give them the real estate on this A ramp, if you're not going to challenge with nades or presence, like putting a shot off at the beginning or something, just to keep them honest, Liquid are just going to play greedy and take as much real estate as possible.
You know what I bet would work better than a USP if you were holding that bomb site? You didn't have anything else? The rebar that's up there on the bomb site.
Just smash people with it.
Throw that rebar like a spear.
There you go.
Definitely.
Oh, Stewie catches Vegas. That's got to feel good for Stu.
Yeah. Right. Oh!
Whoa! All right, then.
He was jumped. I think he just clicked jump when he died.
Midair.
That's pretty aggressive.
Right. Sick back and forth. But that's all the nades used up for Astralis. But then again, they've got deagles. So this is actually odds are good for Astralis to win this round. So far, based on what we've seen in this first half.
I was going to say we have a pretty limited sample size, but you're right. These are the rounds that they've been winning. Sip will take a kill right there. Back into a 3-on-3. Nades come raining in, and this is how Liquid should be winning a round like this, right? Just carpet bomb the whole bomb site, get the bomb down, and then don't lose the afterplant, which might be easier said than done. Grim. Ooh.
Fallen is freaking out. He just got shot twice through the smoke.
Yeah, he's not happy.
He's like, wait, where can I put something between me and them to stop this from happening?
Well, he's nicely covering the one side there. His teammates are real far back. And again, because it's a 10-second defuse, they already need to move and get in here and try and put some pressure on Liquid, or they're going to lose the round just a time alone. So, and Liquid cleverly are so far back that they're almost impossible to find. They're going to tap the bomb, try and put some pressure on. It's just not going to be in time. Naf with a nice little double spray, and he saw Dupree. He knows that he's back there. So Liquid this time Not gonna get pushed out of it. Fallen though, very low on health in the back. He's gonna just live.
Get out of here. Okay, he just barely makes it out. I'd say this was the opening kill here from Stu. And yes, Dupree's perspective. Okay, he saw quite a bit of Stewie there, but that was still a quick shot. Nicely done. And so, yes, Liquid, turns out they can win against Deagle rounds. It's not a default loss. Gets a little scary sometimes, but they get the job done.
I would love to see Astralis be a little bit more aggressive in some of these early rounds. I really want to try and see if they can take some of the initiative away. Because right now, it's a bit of a mixed bag of whether or not they win the opening battles. But even if they do, they still end up losing the rounds.
You got that right there on A ramp, Anders. You saw Lucky and Zip getting out there, putting some nades in there. Lucky with that one shot down the ramp just to let him know. So there's a bit of presence. Liquid changing it up, though.
That's the bomb. It's already committed, so everyone can start to rotate. It's on the wrong side. They definitely know what's coming next. Very tricky for Stewie and Elige to get close enough to pick up the bomb. Magisk is going to go down, but he did a fair job. Fallen, though, in the middle to drop Sip, and just like that, Lucky is on his own. That spiraled out of control really quickly, and he's around it. We definitely must have heard that. Sees it, but it's not going to be quick enough. Stewie will take him down.
You think you're gonna pull that on Stu? The smoke criminal himself? Get out of here.
I mean, this was looking so good in the beginning, getting that kill right there. But Fallen actually doing a lot of work in the middle, and in the end, it's going to be Liquid to pick it up. It's true they were throwing grenades down the A ramp. I don't understand why they're not all the way down the A ramp.
Yeah, just getting aggressive straight up.
Yeah, because this doesn't really appear to be working at all.
That's a nice HE, though. Some spicy bombardments going on there towards the B side of the map. And Naf getting chunked as well, so they got to be a little bit careful here, because again, against the Deagles now, they are vulnerable, Team Liquid. Once you start getting tagged up, it's going to start getting a bit scary. 9-2 though on the T side of Vertigo for Liquid. I mean, this is a 1/2 as far as Liquid are concerned so far.
Yeah.
Already, this is a tremendous start to the series for them.
Yeah, right now they just want to keep this up. Don't get too excited. It's always a bit weird if you feel like, all right, we've done it, and then you let go of 5 rounds or something like that. So no point in doing that. Just keep it cool and continue to do what's working. Switching it up towards the B bomb site seems to be a good choice. They're going to take down Magisk, and everyone else is just too far away to do much of anything. So bomb will be planted here. Elige, don't walk off the ledge. It's embarrassing when it happens. But also funny. Nice. Oh.
I see. There's the Deags. Giving it away. Nice flash. Opening it up. Bubsky.
Great to see it. He actually did a lot of damage there. But at the end of it, 10-2 as we move into the 13th round. This is moving so much quicker than I thought.
Let's save your life. Okay, they are a little bit of a back and forth between the players right now, trying to figure out how to survive those rounds. But the main thing here is that Liquid, yeah, they're playing with confidence, I think, Anders. That's the main thing. Even though they lose, they've only lost 2 fluke rounds. If it weren't for the Deagle rounds, the weird Deagle rounds that Astralis were able to pull off, I mean,
I know.
It never really feels like Liquid are at risk in this half so far. They've been pushing the pace, showing a variety of pace as well. They've had some slow rounds where they run it down, when they run the clock down and the bomb barely gets planted in time, but then they've had some very quick, aggressive rounds onto the B side, onto the A site. It really feels like Astralis right now can't really know what's coming next. And that's the beauty of this T side that's being put together by Liquid. There's an element of surprise involved.
And I feel like Astralis they've not played all the rounds the exact same, but I'm not seeing a lot of really creative stuff here coming out from them either. Sip and Lucky are a little bit more aggressive there. Sip barreling down the A ramp. He's trying to see if he can maybe catch them, and we will take down Elige. And that's good enough. Fall back. Job done. You've taken some control away from Liquid and put some pressure on them. I like it.
And you know that, okay, with Zipnik's there, he's been holding mid a lot. Would be a bit of an ask, though. And yeah, Bubsky gonna find a kill. This is looking good here for Astralis.
Yeah, nice 1-2 punch. You see one guy falling back, the other guy's ducked behind the sandbags. You're not gonna expect for that to be the case. Fallen, though, could have had that kill. This is where the legendary Astralis discipline really should kick in. It should just be on the backbone, right? Don't give this round back. Lucky with a nice kill. Fallen is somewhere on the map. They don't know where yet, but yeah, just don't give him a chance here. Ooh, nice flick.
That was fast. If he can kill 3 here.
Maybe even get the bomb plant. That'd be fun.
No way Dupree peeks though. Yeah, Dupree's just gonna wait for his teammates. Oh, are you kidding me? No way. Fallen!
Right into it. Gonna go for the bomb plant. Still another 2 players left. It's a 1-on-4, by the way. Nade on top, and Lucky will catch him using the AK instead. Probably a smart choice in that moment. They must have known that he was at least a little bit tagged up. So there we go. But that was, you know, still scary, all things considered. And a bomb plant, I mean, that'll give them some more money to work with. Not that they needed it.
Yeah, fortunate for Astralis, they had that lurk going, but that was looking a little scary there, Anders. But yeah, Astralis now, they're just getting pummeled in this half. It's double digits in the first half for Liquid. No matter what happens now, Liquid are going to be feeling pretty good about themselves going into the second. Glad to see Fallen connecting with some shots. But the fun thing about this half so far is that, wow, actually, now that I look at it, 3 players on Liquid have 11 kills, 2 of them have 10 kills. It's just even. Everybody's pulling their weight, everybody's hitting shots, everybody's getting a chance.
Yeah, that's nice. It's so comfortable when no one is feeling the pressure of, you know, how if I mess up this round, and we're probably not going to win it anymore. That's not what's happening at all.
Can't say the same for Astralis.
No, they need to do so much. This first map. Oh!
There you go.
He tried that a number of times already, and then if you're Sip. A good thing is Sip's not going to be emotionally impacted by that situation. He's like,
yeah, Zip, emotion? What?
I miscalculated. Magisk is about to have similar emotional experience from just the army that's coming his way. Elige flanking to his right, and he's going to be taking him down right away. The Molotov, he can get it off. That it's going to put some pressure on them, actually, inside of the smoke. I don't know if he saw them jumping. Now he definitely does. They're coming through, and that's a little bit too early. Elige didn't reload, and he has another couple of bullets to take down Bubsky. Now it's a 2-on-4 with the bomb already down. This is looking so incredibly good here for the 14th round. They're going to be backing out 11 rounds on the board for Liquid.
It's utterly brutal, Anders. They're just grouping up as 5, whether it be on A side or B side. Liquid right now have done a very good job of just grouping up as 5 and just smashing into the site all together at once. So you lose Stu, it's looking promising, right? Oh, yeah, we lost Stu. Okay, just if you can keep trading, it's like you don't get the chance because then you have 2, 3 AKs just focusing in on each target one after the other. There's nowhere to hide if you're Astralis. Well, Lucky now, odds of him holding on to this AWE.
I don't know, Grim is also coming in from the other way. Bomb is now just going up. I don't know, they might have 5 seconds to do this. Grim goes down, Lucky. Pretty quick scope.
Nicely done.
Yeah, that's, I mean, it all matters at this point, right? 11-3, 15th round, last of the half is coming up, and well, let's just see. Even if they get another round here, Astralis, it feels like it's not enough, right?
What can we do here? There's the mid-aggression coming through, but this is Fallen really trying to punish those early nades, early peaks from Astralis towards B. They've picked up on that idea so far. Liquid, that Astralis have really been trying to show presence over here towards this B side early. And it's been Stewie who's been dealing with the majority of that pressure, but Fallen this time kind of showing presence all around the map.
He's trying to guess for Sip or someone else down here again. Interesting times. Not finding anyone in that moment. Double setup outside of B leaves Lucky alone in middle. It's a very stretched out kind of setup here for Astralis, which is only really a problem if Liquid do what they did earlier, which is walk all the way to the bomb site and then just explode onto it. If they do the sort of more default way of setting up all the nades and getting the smokes down, then Astralis could probably rotate some people over here. So, yeah, and they are kind of already signaling a little bit. So Dupree's falling back. Magisk is pushing the stairs, and I don't know. Let's see if Liquid can make this work. Gotta be careful. Stewie putting on some pressure. That's pretty good. That actually pulls Dupree back.
Mm-hmm. Now he's thinking about it. But we're going to get that consolidation once again. This is what Liquid have been so good at in this first half. Grouping up as 5, death ball approach straight onto the bomb site.
And there's going to be a wall of smokes in front of them there. So Molotovs on the CT side, which I don't think they can stop the bomb with, but maybe they could go for it in the afterplant. It probably is more worth it. Bubsky's burning alive, forced out into that AWP. That's so unfortunate. They'll get Stewie through the smoke. I guess that's something to work with. Liege also taking a lot of damage, trying to get that bomb down in the corner, but the Molotov did actually catch him a fair bit there. Magisk on the flank, he's already been discovered, and more people are coming to check him out. He knew that. He actually heard that. Heads-up play for Magisk to see Grim coming. That's not bad at all. Bomb is planted, but it is a 2-on-3. Liege low on health, and Naf hiding back here. He's got the bomb in sight here. If they have another grenade, maybe they get rid of him, but I think they've thrown all of them out already, so not quite going to happen. Now it's Naf's turn. 1 versus 3. They don't quite know where he is. They're going to tap it, but he's actually calling their bluff a bit. That's a nice attempt. Instead of going straight for it, he just gave them another couple of seconds there to make a mistake, but they didn't. It's going to be 11-4 at the end of the half in favor of Team Liquid, and that's going to be a real hard score to come back from if you're Astralis. In the second half, it's coming up after the break. Right now, Liquid are looking good for it. They are so far ahead. Astralis would love to get in there to see their fans and all the rest of it, but it is a bit of an uphill struggle at the moment. No doubt about it.
It's certainly not looking good for him after this tremendous start to the series from Team Liquid. Ooh. I mean, if you can hit the ground running here with a strong pistol round on the T side, it could bode well for Astralis. Mega's trying to make it happen. He had a very quiet start to the first half.
Yeah, but look at him. He actually ended at 10 kills. I mean, from 0 to 10, that's kind of cool. He's going to get another kill on Liege while they are flanking from middle into the B bomb side. This is a very cool pistol round, especially because Meg is staying alive. He's got everyone else preoccupied, and he's going to take one more kill. Tries with a clock. He's out of bullets. Otherwise, he would have had fallen as well. Meg is almost just fought and brought down all of Liquid on his own on that A bomb side.
Oh, it's and now Bubsky gonna find one, and no, this is where the second player is. This is it. So nice pistol round coming up for Astralis. Good on them. Got that bomb planted, and this was just again straight out the gates. I think for them it's all just about the hard reset, right? We need to just hit the ground running, get aggressive, and just act as if the first half didn't even happen. We need to just play our game and get at them, right? Just run at them. And so May is kind of leading the charge there. Doing a good job. Everybody's got those scratch stickers on their skins these days, I've noticed. Must have gone up in value, those ones.
That the new trend?
Yeah, it looks like.
All right. Well, sure, it comes and goes different seasons of what's popular. 11-5, 17th round. Now the problem for Astralis in the first half were a few of them, but one of the big ones was winning consecutive rounds, which they didn't really do. Wasn't a thing they practiced at all. They need to do that here. A lot. Liege taking some damage. They have a lot of smokes, actually. That's interesting for Liquid.
Shots going through. And yeah, quite a few smokes to play with. So, I mean, smokes and deagles, if that bomb gets planted, could give him a chance. Nobody has a kit, unfortunately. Though it would be just the craziest Astralis defuse if anything magical were to happen here. Curious to see if they can reproduce the same results. Wallbang attempt, nothing coming from it.
I mean, it also works if Astralis play so slow that they suddenly you have to run through some of those smokes themselves.
I mean, there you go. There's one blocking it off.
Yeah. Another one being used, so they are kind of out of smokes now. Single flashbang on Fallen, but everyone is at this A bomb side. Enough kill for Magisk. He's going to be happy with that. Out in the open a bit. Fallen goes down. I think Magisk has a read on where Naf is, but Deagle rings true. Stewie not quite aiming for that one, but I don't know. They did some damage in that. It's not bad at all.
Jebaited.
Yeah, just a little bit.
They got they thought it was going to be B, I think young Stu, because they only killed Magus. He was creating all the noise. Nobody else was showing anything. So when Dupree shows up on B, I think Stewie thinks, oh, this is a B hit. And unfortunately, that was not the case. But they survived the round. Very nicely done there, Astralis. Clean and easy. And, well, I just want to repeat a point that one of our analysts made going into this series, that Liquid seemed to be much more of a CT-sided team, where they get a lot of the majority of the work done.
All right.
So for them to get 11 rounds in the first half on their T side, I think it bodes pretty well for them going forward here in this half. So there's no reason for Liquid to get flustered just yet. They really should just be starting to hit their stride here.
Oh no, the wall bangs are coming through. And they're just going to clean this round up. That's fine. No problems. A little bit of an attempted gamble coming out from Liquid, hoping to catch, you know, the Astralis team. But they decided to shoot for the wall. It's unfair, isn't it? Holy, she's going to be catching at least the one kill there. This is the only point in this game so far that Astralis have won any consecutive rounds. It's been 3 in a row. Obviously, some of them against pistols, but still, that does tell you something about what's going on here.
Take what they can get.
Yeah, whatever it is. 11-7 the scoreline. And Liquid answer back with M4s and that AWP on Fallen. See how he plays it, how aggressive he wants to be with it. So far going to be setting up a smoke on ramp Fallen, and then he falls all the way back to the B bomb site. That's interesting.
Yeah, nothing doing. Fully expecting some early aggression towards B, it looks like. But yeah, only just now going to start getting back over here, trying to set it up.
If they actually swing into the B bomb site from middle, Fallen is going to have to be quick at spinning around, and those are going to be some close range shots, although they do fall all the way back. I guess if you're Liquid right now, you could be reading this as, wait a minute, they Molotov middle. They could have left someone in here, and until we go check, it's very hard to know whether or not we're going to get shot in our back. So theoretically, yeah, this could be us stressing. Yeah, look how many people are in there. That's 4 people for Liquid that went to check middle just to be sure that no one was hanging around and lurking in the middle. But they do it before Astralis execute onto the bomb site, so this can actually work.
Zip heard all that as well. Zip was standing right under all those guys stomping around, so he knows that there was movement. Now they're trying to figure out, was it on this side or not?
Tree goes down, Fallen back in position from that little mid-skirmish. 35 seconds on the clock, and all the way at the back beam, it's going to be Grim to go down. And Naf up close, and he's just catching them one at a time as they come through. Not enough flashes to set up that kind of a play. Fallen missing a flick, but he's going to hit the next one, no problem. And that will be the round for Liquid. 12 on the board for them. For me, it looked like actually the theory behind that strategy would work if Astralis do all that play and then kind of get back to B and execute almost immediately. But the delay that they had in setting up this execute just made it feel like Liquid found out and we're like, all right, whatever.
Well, good thing you had Naf there to clean it up. A little bit of a real missed opportunity for Grim. Really needs to hit at least one kill there. But Naf was able to save the day and make up for the fact that he wasn't able to get anything done. Liquid on 12 rounds now. And we'll get that early smoke blocking off ramp. Scoot getting chunked, and a lead caught by Zip. Again, just the meta shot through the smoke on ramp. It's always going to be the guessing game.
Here we go, a little bit of a double setup, different angles, and it works. Double from us. They were stood on top of each other, making it real hard when you peek that corner to know who to aim for.
I like that flash back over toward B as well, in case that was a split. They were ready for it. And in the meantime, it is going to be, yep, a skirmish here. Nice shot from Fallen.
Whoop. He kind of a little bit quick on the next one. Meg is not even going to face him, just shoots him through the box. That's a good idea. And he's very aggressive, catching one. He could have caught the other one. Famas down to 51. Lucky versus Naf. He's going to go straight for the bomb plant. And Naf is actually thinking about sneaking through. There's a pretty big gap there. But Lucky's made it back around the corner, and that... Oh, he's actually sticking around. I thought maybe he'd keep going, because that's such a safe position to be in. But he's actually trying to see if he could play a little bit of a mind game here against Naf. Obviously, a huge difference in experience between these two players. It's going to be hard to catch Naf out almost no matter what. He's checking it. Not sure if he's actually fallen back, smoking it off on the one side, but it's going to be right on top of the bomb. That's a pretty good smoke. He's realizing it now, maybe, but Lucky will still take him down. He did almost check for it. Magisk, obviously, with the triple, but a nice 1 versus 1 for Lucky. It's so important that he wins that, and if he had actually gone back the way that I thought he would in the beginning, that smoke could have been a little bit of a problem for him. So good positioning for Lucky, I would say.
Oh, yeah. Lucky pulled a fast one on Naf, and I was going to say that it was fortunate for Liquid that it was Naf in the clutch situation, given his experience over Grim. All right, he's the kind of guy you would want in that 1v1. But again, Lucky just one step ahead that time.
Yeah.
Well played on his part. That's going to build a little bit of confidence there for Lucky. He's been taking some flack given his performance so far this tournament, but that was a must-win round for Astralis. Finally, a clutch going their way.
Oh, no. Bobski getting a run. Dupree's going to be careful. He's not... Yeah, if you stick around...
Do we get a deagle round for Liquid now?
if you're Astralis, that just can't happen, right? Because actually, look at the scoreline right now, 8-12. That's totally winnable if you're Astralis. That's not that much of a difference. But if you let go of a round like this, it's gonna take all the momentum away. You're not gonna have the cash to buy, so it probably won't even just be 13-8. It will probably be 14-8, and at that point, yeah, it's real rough. So they really can't allow them to steal this one away. AK though, speaking of stealing, Stewy's already picked that one up. Now they're going to try and see if they can boost over the smoke. They're waiting for the flashes to go away. Oh no, he lost his chair.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It's not looking good here. I was going to say, there must be balance in the force, right, Anders? You know, you guys get a Deagle force, we get a Deagle force, got to trade back and forth. Now, however, Grim putting the pressure on. I think that's going to be the extent of it. Not a whole lot that Naf can hope to do here in a 1v3. And Stu's already backed off to the B side to save that AK, so yeah. Oh, if we get a second AK for Naf. Oh, that's a huge win for Naf.
Yeah, especially on that CT side. I must point out that Magus went from having 0 kills to having... He's leading the board on the server right now. He's at 21. He's overtaken everyone on Liquid as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely outrageous, isn't it?
I mean, he's had such a good tournament so far. It's actually been really impressive to see.
Yes. Is that going to be enough to bring it back? He's got some backup up there. I mean, the rest of Astralis are kind of all grouped up. 11 kills on 2, 13 on the other 2. They're doing a good job.
He's third highest. Magus is third highest ranked in the tournament so far. 1.26 rating.
Who's ahead of him?
Elysian Zaiwu. So Zaiwu sitting at the top of the pack. Big surprise. Wow. But Elysian's right there ahead of him too. So it's really just a Elysian Magus.
Interesting.
Dance on the dance.
All right. Well, 22nd round. Fallen and Bubsky exchanging a little bit of damage. And again, a pretty interesting lean early on towards B and mid. Perhaps sort of challenging Astralis a bit, saying, you guys don't tend to go fast A, and we'll expect for you to not to do that for a while. They give up the mid control just a bit now, though, as time moves on. It looks like Astralis could go pretty quick towards the B bomb side if they want to. Molotovs, flashes, they catch him out in the open. He could have been dead already, Grim. And now comes the wide swing. Dupree's hiding back here. Grim has no idea. That is a very nice move for Dupree. He clears so deep into the bomb side, though. Naf will still take him down. Naf's got to be careful. That smoke is going to evaporate at one point, and then he's in trouble. He gets a parting headshot, taking down Lucky. That might have been the best possible move right there. And now they built a tower in the corner. That's a huge vantage point that they've got up there. Magus is going to get dropped. He was really bold out in the open, and now it's on Sip with a Mac 10. 1 versus 3. It looked like for a minute there, Astralis just wanted to fight aim battles one at a time. And I'm not sure why. Where are the guns? Did they all blow out down towards the pedestrians? I think Sip is thinking there must be an AK somewhere. But there isn't. This is definitely not a fair fight at all. You look at the firepower meter. He still picks up a headshot. The other 2 have head armor, though. Fallen low on health, obviously, but he's going to fight them out. There he gets Fallen as well. Stewie's now on the other side, and surely a fight that he can win. My God, that is close. 13-9.
I just heard that hoot, Maui. I heard that. Totally unbiased analyst-esque, man. You know, expect that after this match.
The problem is we can't really fault the NA analysts for fighting for NA. They don't have a lot left. Yeah, they're still good.
Yeah, one of them got knocked right off the side there. Just guns dropping from the sky. Good for them. And it's a force from Astralis, so they really aren't holding back now, Anders. They need to halt Liquid at 13. If they let Liquid get up onto 14, it's going to be so brutal. But if Liquid win this round decisively, it's going to be so difficult for Astralis, because then they're going to be in this weird Eagle kind of force buy round for Astralis. So a lot of pressure on Astralis on this round.
Yeah. I actually thought they would have even less money, so I'm kind of surprised they were able to put this round together. But I think that's also... It's a calculated move from Astralis at this point. Thinking, if we go 14-8, that's not leaving enough space for us to try and win the map. But if we can upset them here with Galil's, well then sure, we're right back into it. Can they manage to get past Fallen here? Oh, a little bit of noise being made. Oh!
Nice angle.
Peach right into it, and Stewie Actually, he made some noise, I think, dropping down, Stewie. But I guess Magus didn't register that maybe that was the position. I mean, fair play, it's hard to do. Some spam coming through just before they boost up. Unfortunate on the timing there. Dupree now just ready and waiting. Do they have a Molotov? Lucky's got one, so if they set it up, maybe it's doable. He's so deep in the bomb site. Naf is going to be there. Yeah, that's the problem. They needed more nades to clear out some of those positions. They didn't have them. Sip, though. Pretty good aim right there. He's got him boxed in. 2 on 3. They need another battle, but Liquid are playing this so well. In terms of the team play, he's just calling in for backup. Instead of trying to take a fight on his own, Sip gonna go for the wide swing, but he can't get back around the box, and now it's on Bobski. Goes right into Stewie's AWP. I really like that from Liquid. Instead of, you can see how good they are at slowing it down. And again, as long as there are no Molotovs or HEs landing on them, they can stay behind the boxes like that and just wait for the teammates to show up. It's real good.
All right, Anders, I get you. Yes, and I agree with you. I agree with you if you hit your shots, if you got the confidence. But we have seen Liquid give up rounds in the past where they play it almost too conservatively. They don't peek. Instead of playing together, maybe swinging together or anything like that, you know, they kind of just like hold their angles and try and stay hidden and try and play, you know, air quotes, smart CS. But sometimes you have to take the fight. You can't just let them walk up on you.
To your point, that almost happened with Sip, because if you got a little bit scary there. Yeah, no, that's a good point. I mean, that's true. But 14-9, I mean, they're doing it.
They are looking better and better here, and Astralis are going to be the ones who, have to go for the force buy. Deagle, Kevlar, couple of nades. And it's looking a little grim here. It's worth reminding you all, though, that this is Team Liquid's map pick and that Astralis chose Nuke next. So we will get 3 Astralis Nuke maps in 3 series, interestingly enough. Yeah. That is really like the map that they've gone for. And so far, Magus has had a pop-off map on it. Dupree has had a pop-off performance. So I'm excited to see Nuke with Astralis here coming up next. That's going to be fun.
Tough round ahead of the Danish side. Couple of Tech-9s, a CZ, some Deagles. They won some of these rounds when they were on the CT side, but right now they do anything to try and pick up a round like that. Wow, that is a... You don't have a lot of time to get that shot. Fallen so quick still with those kind of...
Too spread out, shots. Looking for duels. Astralis just hoping to find duels everywhere, and not this time. Unfortunately, with the Deegs, not this time. It's Dupree and Lucky left. Dupree with the Deagle, man. He's just too good.
Yeah, that was smooth, wasn't it? But yeah, 2 on 4, and they should be fine. Again, Liquid, they read it, they see what's coming, and the fact that it was a boost means they definitely know where the other player was as well. Stewie able to pick up that last kill. 15-9 there at map point, Liquid. And like you said, their map pick, so it feels good. I don't know, if I'm Astralis right now, I just have to think the way that we played this in the second half, if we had done anything, any consecutive rounds in the first half, if we'd built any economy along the way, man, this would be a different game. I maybe wouldn't be too sad at losing my opponent's map, but I would feel like we definitely could have done so much more here. We just never gave ourselves a chance by having such a terrible first half, which is not fun.
Well, they've already changed it up again, although they did leave Dupree lurking towards B alone. 4 of them have grouped up Astralis, so they are ready to go popping through.
Yeah, they are. Fallen, he's got a lot of firepower there to back him up, so... Oh no, setting up the nade as he's getting caught with his pants down. Flash, I actually think that Flash Delige, otherwise he was going to peek behind it. He still will. Going to pick up the one, because, yeah, just continuing the spray. Dupree there, very late.
Again, Dupree with the Deeg, though.
Why not?
He's just going to get his pound of flesh, you know? He gets that 1 kill a round with that Deeg. And now leaves himself a lot of time to play with. He's got more than a minute left on the clock. No smoke, though. Can he find a smoke somewhere?
Oh, they double up on him. This is so dirty. Even if he gets one of them, it's going to be tricky to continue, and Grim will take him down 16-9 in favor of Team Liquid on the opening map here in the best of 3. That's a job well done. And they, again, they do look pretty confident. They